Hello children, today we are going to start chapter number 3 of class 8, subject moral science. Kindness towards animals. Value we get is the kindness. All living things are the creation of God. We should be kind to all living things. God has created human beings, plants and animals. All these things are part of this wonderful world. Among them, human beings is considered the most powerful and intelligent creature. Animals have neither well-developed brain nor power to compete with humans. Gradually, humans domesticated animals to make their life easier. Hence, animals have been helping man since times immemorial. Humans have always used them for selfish purpose and shown cruelty towards them. We should always be kind to animals and treat them a living gift of God. We must know all animals survive us in different ways, but we do not show our gratefulness to them through kind treatment. We often treat animals cruelly. We use them in crisis for entertainment. We put them in a cage. We do not feed them properly. Now the time has come to raise voice against the cruelty towards animals. Something for us to do. Once Mark Twain said that kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Kindness is a righteous and caring attitude toward others. The animals cannot even protest because they cannot speak. So, we should always be kind and considerate towards them. The animals recognize and respond to your kindness. Being superior to them, we should feel responsible to be kind to them. Now children, we are going to start the story. So enjoy the story. Once upon a time there lived a king. Once upon a time there was a king who was living. His name was Subhodana. He had a son named Prince Siddharth. He has a son and his name was Prince Siddharth. Siddharth was very kind to all living things and he was very kind to all the living things. One of his cousins, Devdutt, was very jealous of the prince and did cruel things to hurt him. He was having one cousin whose name was Devdutt and he was very jealous of Prince Siddharth and he always did cruel things to hurt the Prince Siddharth. One day Prince Siddharth and Devdutt were playing in the garden. Now one day what happened? Prince Siddharth and Devdutt, they both were playing in the garden. They saw swans flying in the sky. What they saw? That the swans are flying in the sky. Devdutt started shooting arrows at them. What did the Devdutt do? He just started shooting the arrows at them. Within a second, a swan was hit and it fell injured to the ground. Now, when he was just shooting at the swans, one swan he just got hit with the arrow and he just got injured and he fell on the ground. Prince Siddharth catch the swan as it fell on the ground. Now, what the Prince Siddharth do? He just catch the swan as he just fell on the ground. He gently removed the arrow and carefully nursed the swan back to life. What the Prince Siddharth do? He just removed the arrow and he just nursed the swan to the life. Devdutt demanded the swan from Siddharth. Now what did the Devdutt do? He just demanded for the swan from the Siddharth, claiming it as his prize. He was just saying that it is my prize, but Siddharth refused. Devdutt was very angry to see his cousin keeping the swan away from him. Now, why was the Devdutt angry? Because he was angry because his cousin was keeping the swan away from him. Give me my bird. I shoot it down, said Devdutt. Now, in an angry voice, what Devdutt said? Give me my bird. I shooted it down. No, I am not giving it to you, said the prince. Now the prince also said that I am not going to give you this bird. If you had killed it, it would have been yours. Now Prince Siddharth says that if you had killed this bird, it would be yours. But now, since it is only wounded but still alive, it belongs to me. He said that it is just wounded and still alive, it is belonging to me, it is not yours. Devdutt still did not agree. Now also Devdutt is not agreeing to him. Both went to the court of the king for judgment. Both of them went to the king's court for the judgment. All ministers in the court had different views. Now all the ministers, they are having different views. Some said the swan should be given to Devdutt. Now some of the ministers, they are saying that give this swan to the Devdutt, and the others said it should be given to Prince Siddharth. One wise minister stood up and said, now among them there was one wise minister, he just stood up and he said, leave the swan free on the ground. What he said? Just leave the swan on the ground. Just see where and to whom it goes. To see that where the swan is going and to whom it is going. The swan will belong to the person to whom the swan goes. Now the minister says that to whosoever the swan will go, it will belong to that only. The swan being left free on the ground went to Prince Siddharth. When the swan was left free on the ground, it went to the Prince Siddharth. Prince Siddharth took care of the swan until it could fly again, and after that Prince Siddharth, he just took the care of that swan until it was able to fly in the air. Then he turned it loose so that it could fly freely with its own kind, and after that it just loosed it so that it could fly freely in the sky of its own kind. They inspire us. Who inspire us? Just read. Mahavira was one of the greatest philosophers. Who was Mahavira? He was the greatest philosopher. He was contemporary to Gautam Buddha. Mahavir is the 24th Tirthankar of Jainism. He is the 24th Tirthankar of Jainism. He regarded all the animals as full members of the moral community. He just regarded all the animals as the full members of the moral community. He preached not to kill any living creature, not to cause any harm to animals, and avoid all types of violence, even hurting others by birth. What he preached, that do not kill the living creatures, nor cause any harm to the animals, and avoid the violence, even hurting others by the words also. Mahavira believed that the only way to save one's own soul is to protect every other soul. He just believed that to save one soul is to protect every other's soul. Jainism believes in the unity of life and regards all living beings as equal. What Jainism believes? Jainism believes in the unity of life and regards all living beings as equal. He who can be cruel to animals can be cruel to human beings too. He said that whosoever is cruel to animals, that can be cruel to the human beings also. Maneka Gandhi is a great animal lover. Who is Maneka Gandhi? She is a great animal lover. She is fighting for the cause of cruelty to animals. And for what she is fighting? For the cause of cruelty to the animals. She has got many laws passed in the parliament for the purpose. And she had got many laws passed in the parliament for this purpose. So children, we have read the story Kindness Towards Animals. The value we get is the kindness. You also have to read this story at your home and you have to understand. Okay. Thank you.